Hi everybody, Heidi here, your Yorkshire Crafter. How are you doing? Sorry, I'm in a bit of a mess, I'm not proper set up yet. Just one of those weeks, I'm sure you all know by now. Yeah, I'm actually filming this on the Saturday. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my camera right. It is Saturday. I can't put my watch on because it keeps swelling up. I've got an appointment though to go back for an x-ray. It's the 17th of August. Yeah, the live's tomorrow. The live's today. See? Yeah. So, just a quick update. We've had a rubbish week because we found out that our Lexi dog is, what did they call it? She's in advanced stages of heart failure. So, I'm not going to dwell on that because I'll end up in tears again and again and again. Yeah, so I'm just going to crack straight on with this. So, do you remember, well, it's not long ago actually, so you've got to remember, we bought, a lot of us got this. I said I'd had mine forever, and I broke it, didn't I, just before we went live. So I got another one because I said I could still use it, but every time I measured my paper then this kept moving and it just didn't do it. So I said to you, I'll get you some other things to do with it. We won't just use it for envelopes. So I've been planning this since then, but it's since been done and put on another site. This is a really, really, really old thing that I'm going to show you. I learnt this off my mother, who over 10 years ago, and I hated craft. I hated that she showed me. I hated everything about it. I didn't want nothing to do with it. And because she were always into craft, it I don't know, maybe that's what put me off. I just didn't I weren't interested. Like you know, I just weren't interested in craft. So I'd known this since back then, and she got it off a lady called Anne. She got a lot of stuff off a lady called Anne on YouTube. So that's where I know it from. But when we got this, what's it called? Punch board for envelopes. A lady called Lynn. I forgot your last name, Lynn. I'm sorry. I talk to Lynn quite often now. Got in contact with me. She's in our group. So if you're not in our group, Heidi-The Crafter, go on over. She messaged me and we were talking to and fro. She's the lady that originally did this with the Lavinia Scenescapes, I think they're called. She's very talented. She did the Lavinia baubles. She was responsible for that. And she did something else as well. What else did she do? She did these. Oh, and the candles. The ones with the candles. Like I said, none of them are Lynn's main ideas either. They go years back. But through talking to her, this is how we got on about it. So I said I'd do some. So my only issue is I've got a rubbish laminator, but we're still going to do them anyway. And today we're going to do it with Inkylicious stamps because I feel like I've neglected them very much. So, but first of all, we're going to cut some card. So from what I'm doing, from what I've learnt, the thinner the card, that's paper, the better. So I'm using £80 Nina because I want to do some blending on it. That's just what I want to do. So I've cut mine down for the same size as I do my envelopes. It's just what I work with. So I'm doing them to fit in with what I do. But you can do bigger ones. I won't show you in front of this because it's not an Inkylicious, but this is a square one. So you can do them all different. So I'm just going to punch them as if we was doing an envelope. Well, we are doing an envelope. So an A2, the paper's cut to 8 1/4, no, 8 1/8 by 8 1/8. And we're going to score at 3 3/4. I knew that, I don't even know why I looked. So 3 3, I've written my paper there, look. Oh, this is just a random piece of paper. No idea where it's come from. I'm so gutted now that I've got rid of all my books. I really am. So I'm going to just go and punch, and I've learned how to do it now. You turn it left. I could never ever understand what I was doing wrong, and it was always because I was turning it right, because it's just normal, innit? It's your instinct. So while I'm measuring these, I just want to say this has been put up over the last few days on the Lavinia site. I don't want any backlash, I don't want any arguments. This has been planned, and if you watch my video on the envelopes, it says it on there. So I mean, that's a while ago. So I just want to get things clear that I don't want no aggro, I don't want no hassle. So let's just crack on. We're all crafters. Let's act like it. Too much going on in my life to worry about other people's ooh-ahs at the moment. Sorry if that sounds a bit selfish, but right now for us it's all about Lexi Dog. Lexi Dog and how the heck we're going to pay for stuff. So I've always been honest with you, I've never lied. We are on the verge of having absolutely nothing. I wanted to use a stronger word then, because we pay an absolute fortune for Lexi's insurance, and you know, we were trying to pay for an holiday. Well, we are paying for an holiday no matter what. Can't afford to even cancel it. As it happens, the holiday bit is paid for. It was the spending money that we were saving. So Lexi's insurance, yes, I get that she's an older dog, and premiums should be a bit higher because more things go wrong, don't they? But we pay £105 a month, and we just got a £1,000 bill. This is the first bill. Got a £1,000 bill just for the heart scan, and we took it to insurance. Yeah, we'll pay out. Absolutely no problem whatsoever. They were straight on it. So out of £1,000, they've decided to give us £300. I think that's absolutely disgusting when we pay £105 a month. I just think it's atrocious what they're doing. The poor little kid's dying. They should be helping her out. So we've since found out the meds are going to cost us £100 a month. And like I say, insurance £105, and she's got to have more scans and x-rays, but I've refused the x-rays because it means they're going to put her to sleep to do them, and if she's got a bad heart, which is what she's actually dying of, I'm frightened to death that she won't wake up. But the vet also says he would advise against the x-rays. It was a cardiologist that said that she should have them. So what we're thinking of doing is cancelling insurance, because honestly, apart from when the time comes, what are we going to use the insurance for now? And like I say, we've just got a medical billing of £1,000, and it's going to cost that for the next scan. Oh, sorry, I'm just doing this and just talking to you. So this was just getting the creases. So I've just made an envelope, as you would, as you normally would. We're going to decorate those first. So yeah, we're thinking of just cancelling insurance and just paying for the meds out of it, and just have to go from there. And the holiday spend is just going to have to by the by, innit? It is what it is. I know it's Toby's holiday, but for me right now, Lexi's more important. Holidays can come again. My little girl can't. So, right. I've just put this in a laminate sheet. So, you can make it a one-sided laminate. So, because we've put it in like that, we know it's going to laminate both sides. If you just want to laminate the top side, you would take 2 pieces of copy paper. You can do it like this, and I was going to do something like this, but I don't want mine to be like that, so it's just pointless me doing them. But if you just wanted to laminate one side, you would put your 2 pieces of copy paper in put your design side up, put it through your laminator, and then when it comes out, you'd cut up the side. The back end would fall off because you've done the two together. And then when you cut up the side, you'll lose the front one as well. So you'll just end up with this, with a laminated front. If that makes sense. If you look back on my videos, how I used to store, I don't do it anymore, but how I used to store my Lavinia stamps is exactly the same thing. So I don't own them stamps anymore, so obviously I don't need to do that that way of sorting my stamps out. But yeah, if you're not sure what I mean, just go and watch how I store my Lavinia stamps, and it'll be on there. It's just exactly the same thing. Right, like I say, my problem is my laminator. I've had this laminator going 2 hours, and sometimes it's still not doing it properly. So once I can afford, when we get sorted, I'm going to buy a new laminator. Mine were only like 20-30 quid. So I'm just going to put that through the laminator as is. And hope that my laminator works. Right, that's on its way. So while that's on its way, we're just going to put a bit of colour on these next two. What am I doing on these two? Oh yeah, it's okay. I'm trying to sort me what I'm doing and what I'm not doing. Oh, I've just creased it up. Oh, I might have just ruined that, and I don't have any more of that paper. It was just a random sheet. Oh well, let me get it out. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. I'll still make it into one because you get the idea. One second, it's coming out. That laminator's slow. Yeah, we've had a bummer of a week. I've had Toby, and poor lad, we haven't done out with him or out, so yeah, I'm going to let it cool down a minute. But yeah, look, I just caught it on things, so I would imagine when I cut that, it's going to unstick. What a shame. I think that's absolutely stunning, that, me. In fact, let's cut it out. So I'm not cutting up to the paper. When you laminate, you can actually see where it's, I mean, this is laminated fantastic. Honestly, the thinner your paper, so much neater and tidier than even this £80. I mean, this didn't weigh out, didn't this? Oh, so much nicer. What an absolute shame I did that. Yeah, poor Toby, we haven't been able to go anywhere. We haven't done anything. It's just been a head mess. It really has. I've done no crafting. I've tried to craft to keep myself busy, but no, it was happening. My mojo has, well, see, talk about holidays. That went without us. Oh, I don't know. And it's the live today, obviously, because I'm putting this out tomorrow. It's the live today, and at the moment, I've got absolutely zero planned. So, bear with me tonight. Oh, no, this morning. The live's at 11 AM this morning. So, yeah, bear with me. I'm here, it's just my head's not. Right, I'm just going to use my small scissors just to cut around the edges. Just to make it a bit neater. You need to go into these folds. I hope I haven't even been looking through camera. I hope you've been able to see what I've been doing. I tell you what though, since they put Lexi on this medication, she's been on it since what, Monday? And today's Saturday. She's a different dog. She even, when we were on park this morning, we've got to do what she wants to do now. We've been told to let her dictate to us. So if she says she's had enough walking, we come back. Andy walks a bit further with Rosie, and I stay with Lexi. But today, she seen a dog that she knows, and she didn't do a sprint, but for Lexi she did a sprint, if you know what I mean. Tail were going, and I'm trying my best to say, stop, stop. She's not allowed to do anything strenuous. We're even having to help her upstairs. I can't pick her up because of my wrist, so Andy's having to carry her. Poor little girl. It was always full of beans. But, I mean, actually, we only took her to vets with an ear infection, come back with a cardio appointment and everything. So, I'm glad we went, actually. So, we did the creases already. I should have said, do your creases before you put it through the laminator. We might get away with this, you know. Yeah, do your creases before you put it through the laminator, and then it's easier to fold when you bring it out. So we've got this far, and we'll put it together in a minute when we've done a couple more, because I want to show you some with some stamps. So this was just a random piece of paper, and this will end up being an envelope. Oh yeah, that. Oh, I'll get it sorted. But isn't that beautiful? I love it. I love the noise of them. So we'll come back to that one in a minute. So let's do a coloured one. I will say, let your inks dry, because unless you've got a very good laminator, my inks, my laminator weren't working. My ink was too wet. So I've left one overnight for us to laminate now, so we'll see how that goes. So the only way I'm going to colour these, because it's only £80 cardstock, I can't chuck water at it out, which is what I really wanted to do. I had such a good idea. But my cardstock that I can chuck water at makes it too heavy, because I'm double laminating at front and back. Right, so this one we are going to go Oxides, Mermaid Lagoon, Chip Sapphire and Blueprint Sketch. And all we're doing, don't know if you can see, I've got a piece of, let's see if we can move this further down so I can get it all in. It's an acetate sheet. It's not at all. It's what we're doing, laminating sheet. And I've got my little Ranger. I've got both out actually. I've got my bigger than my little one, but I'm just using my little one. This might mess up because I want to. Oh, I'll tell you what. Yeah, that'll make it a bit easier, won't it? I want you to be able to see what I'm doing with the ink, that's all. Right. So I'm taking the lightest colour first, and I'm just rubbing the brayer. That paper's gone on the floor. That was rubbish, wasn't it? I'll just keep hold of it. So I'm taking the ink off the brayer and rubbing it onto the laminate sheet. It just gives you a smoother run when you're going to card, and this is all we're doing. Go back into that ink, that's it, that's all we're doing. I'll have to stick with one hand because I'm holding this paper now. So I've gone on to Blueprint Sketch, and I'm doing the same thing, and I'm hoping it'll just go straight on top. Yeah, and same again. I absolutely love inking up this way, and it's quick and easy. And if you keep overlapping, you just get different colours again. We are going to do a pink version of this, but not not the same, but we are going to colour it the same, should I say. So this one's Chip Sapphire. I just love it. I say it every time, I'm just so easily pleased. This is a great way to put ink on something. And it's not something I see anybody ever do, so no, I'm not saying people haven't done it and that it's mine. I'll never, ever, ever say that something's mine. And come on, I've been crafting 4 years, 3 years. Nothing will ever be mine. Which is what the keyboard warriors have been after me for, apparently. Not worried about that. Right, there we go. So it did work holding that paper. There we go. So that now has given us a white bottom. Ooh, white bottom. Which we're going to use. I'm just going to get a wipe. Clean that off. In fact, while we're at it, while we're doing the ink bit, I'll just ink this other one. Right, quick. In fact, I'll just turn that over. I'll just move them. They've got to dry anyway, so... And I want this all the same colours. So I'm using saltwater taffy, abandoned coral, seedless preserves, Victorian velvet and picked raspberry, if I feel like them all. And I'm just going to keep watching time. So I'm doing the same thing. It goes so smooth onto the laminator, so when you pick it up to put it on your card, it's smooth, it's lovely. I just think it's a great way, and it's not used enough, especially by me. And especially if you think you're not right good at colouring, do this. Great for men's cards. Right. I'm going to start putting them away underneath me. So we'll go abandoned coral. I'm just making them be the colours that mix together, you know what I mean? Like these two blend brilliant together, so... I might have put a little bit too much on there. That didn't even pick up. Oh. Yeah, it's bobbled because I've put too much on it. So I'm trying to give it a smooth. That looks better. That's better. Love it. Still see that it bobbled a little bit there, but it's okay. Done. We'll use a bit of Victorian velvet. I'll take that further back. This is lovely. I love this colour. I mean, you could stop there. Got a bit of blue on there. It's all right. It's all different anyway, isn't it? Picked raspberry. And I'm just placing them on top of each other. Not worried. They're all blending here, aren't they? So it doesn't matter. What that bit of pink does. It's amazing. This is why when I'm playing on gel press, this is why I have card at side of me, so I can make backgrounds like this when you're rubbing it off. See, I want to put a load more pink in there, but I'm just trying to quickly get the backgrounds done. Oh, this is seedless preserves. What did I say the other one were? Oh yeah, picked raspberry. Now this will just totally lift it. That was supposed to be straight. And I love it that we've already done creases and it leaves that mark. See, this is another way of decorating your envelopes. Just make sure you coat them. Right, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm happy with that. I hope you like it. So quick. Where did I put that wet wipe? So they're done. They can go away. Get this out of the way. I've actually just thrown that one in the bin, I'm not going to lie. I could have got it cleaned and used it, but it's okay. So, let that one dry. And we're going to move on to a wallet. So this, I'm making these for Toby. Well, I'm making them for me, Andy and Toby for Florida. Because of what I've just been talking about, money. I'm going to make some, you know, like a food folder, gift one, because I've got to bring a couple of bits back for, like, Carly's looking after the doggies. So they'll all be made for stuff like that. But it's up to you what you put on there. I've kept these ones to show you. Like, my laminator wasn't ready. This one I'll still make up. I'll still use this one. But this, definitely, this is where it weren't ready, look. And that's what'll happen if it's not ready. So before you actually do it, all your artwork and shove it through, just put a little bit of paper through first on a small bit of laminate sheet, because that just ruins it. But I mean, I can take that off now. And I can put that through again with a different one. And it'd be hot enough. See, I already did one side of it. I ruined it because it weren't, my laminator weren't ready. So with this one, we need to fold this one. So you know how big you want it. I haven't measured it. I'm not going to lie. I just want it to be like, making sure my sides are straight. So it's got a bottom bit for wallet there, for money. And then a top bit. This is way fatter. This one must be mine for money then. This is way fatter than the other one I was doing. So I'm going to go in and actually put creases in it now. So this is around about 4 1/4. My bottom bit. So that will turn up there. So now I need this one to turn down here. So my scoring is going to be on the other side. Yeah, that's right. I had to think then. So I'm going to score. You make your own measurements up for this. Honestly, it's how you feel. I'm going to go 2 on this one. This measures 8 by 11 inches. So that's your wallet, sort of. Let me just, I just want to get that completely straight. Right, that is completely straight. So down either side, I'm going to score at 1/2 inch. I'm just trying to think where my fold wants to be. 1/2 inch. Again, you do it smaller or bigger, it's up to you. This is what I've just been working on, both sides. I got that mucky, didn't I? What have I done there? Oh. If you have to, just pause it, slow it down. But honestly, it's dead easy. So, this is my bottom. So I want, yeah, I do. I want to cut that. You're not going to see them bits, so I'm not bothered about where they're going to be. So these bits that I've folded in, you're going to keep. You're going to keep them, and you're going to take the other two off. If you didn't get these scissors on the link that I put up, just heads up, they're brilliant. I know loads of people got them. I mean, again, that's another one of those links that was sent to me with Debbie. I think Leah just bought them randomly. So she let me know, I let you guys know, and that were it. We all went crazy. I went that crazy, I bought 2 pair. Right, so we've got the template of what we need. Look, it moves. Oh, it's because I didn't do the, I want to call it the lid. So if I put that straight, get our Teflon squeegee, my absolute must. Right, we're ready. So this is going to be the decorated bit that everybody's going to see. Yeah? Put all that back there. So, moving on to some Lavinia stamps. We're using Splat and Splodge. And we're using Splatter Effects stamp. Don't forget, this is for Toby. So, it's up to you how you decorate yours, what you do with it. But this is what I'm doing for him. Looking for colours in the rear. I've already got them out. So again, everybody use these. So here we go again. I'm using them again. I've only got the 3 colours. So I'm also going to use some Distress inks. So Screaming Green. Obviously, you can see I've used it with this one. Actually, that's yellow. Loud Lime, I think. In fact, let's go Loud Lime. They're absolutely fantastic. You know, for your grandkids, for money wallet. Great for you to put photos in. Great for, I call it die cuts. You guys call it ephemera. I'm not posh enough for that kind of word. You know, you can make ephemera this way as well. I presume everybody knows that. You stamp on your card and put it through. It gives you like a glossy accent effect. I love a glossy accent. I might just stick to these colours. I put some pinks and purples in the one that I did. Right, where's my cloth? That's never going to come clean, but it doesn't affect it. I've been wanting to use these for so long. Taking the next one, which I will go, your loud lime, let's put you away. Let's go the blaring blue. It's cool, isn't it? Toby will love it. He'll absolutely love it. So that's what matters. So I've left my laminate going, so I'm hoping and praying that it works. My foil machine from Gina K isn't wide enough. Otherwise that'd have been perfect because it's got heat settings on it. It'd have been absolutely perfect. But eventually I'll get one. As and when pennies allow. Never know. This time next year I might be a millionaire. Who wants to be a millionaire? I do. Well, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't complain. And I'm going to use a splatter one. I might leave it at this. Like I say, I put all of the bits on the other one. But I didn't put as many of these. I'm liking this a lot. It's very kiddie. It's just exactly what I want for him. And the perfect colours and the perfect stamps. I couldn't imagine it done with any, you know, splattering yourself and stuff. I love it. Again, I'm easily pleased. Yeah, I'm not going to put any other colours on. I'm going to put one. Now then, I don't want to block it all up now. Let's go. Crazy, crazy. Put one there. Let's take this off a minute. Now, I was going to put some of this in, but I'm not going to this time. I'm going to go back to blue, I think. And just put a bit of... Oh, that's a different colour. Oh, no, I thought I could see green through it. It looked like it come out a different colour. There you go. That'll fill some gaps, won't it? And just one here, I think. Is that enough? Let's stop. The idea's there. You get the idea. But we haven't finished yet. Right. Let's just chuck these behind. I love it when it starts to tidy up. I am working in a right mess and I've got to get ready for tomorrow. What a day it's going to be. Right. Because I'm doing it quickly, I'm just going to literally, this is Concord and 9th. These are the capital letters. And they do the small letters. But I'm not going to worry about joining it up. And I'm just going to do it quickly. So I've got some black ink. I want a little, that's what I want. Can you tell what it is yet? Shouldn't have said that. Ignore me. I've got the weirdest head on this week, honestly. Because I'm having to do it for you guys up there, I can't even see if it's straight. Toby won't be bothered. I think Andy'd like this idea and all for holidays. Hey, if you look at it, it looks a bit Disney-fied, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? Or is that just me imagining it? It does, I'm sure it does. Where's the Y? There. They wouldn't be allowed to do Disney, I wouldn't have thought. But it's very... Oh, upside down. Love it. Now, I could do coloured splatters all over with my Poscas, because that's all they're used for in this house. They're not my thing. So, I'll have to leave that one a second and see if it dries. So let's go back to these. So I've actually got them both made up, ready to do. What time are we on? Let me just give them a blast. Might be able to stamp them, but not, obviously I won't be able to put them through because I need putting through tomorrow. But the other two are ready to go through anyway. The one that I did in this, I've done it in a different colour, but it was a colour I did by accident. I picked up the wrong ink, but it turned out okay. I really liked it in end up. Right, let's stamp them. And then the ones that are ready, I'll put straight through. I've got mucky hands. I think I'm frightened of touching the one for Toby because it's so bright and so white at the same time, if you know what I mean. Now my hands are wet. Oh, they are and all. Don't know why my doggies are. They haven't even been up to see me. Right. Because I'm going to put this in the platform, I learnt yesterday, because I ripped it all up, and I think it was because it was still wet. So I'm just going to... The raffle's getting drawn tonight, guys. At the moment, there's still 6 numbers left. So if you want one, contact me. That is the way I'm sealing it, isn't it? Yep. So I haven't done that on the top bit. I've just done it on the underneath to hopefully let it come up without ripping. So we're using the Fantasy Floral. And I'm doing it sideways because to me it doesn't matter which way you open the folder. And also... These are mine, so unless you guys want them, and I will send them out with some ephemera or die cuts to me. That's what I plan on doing with them, was putting stuff like that in. But I did one, I'll show you on the live, because I want to stick to Inkylicious for the, I'm looking for my black ink. I want to stick to Inkylicious for the video, but I'll show you one that I did. It's not a brand of any kind, but I used something that I'd made myself. So I'll keep you intrigued. And if I forget, jog my memory. Right, please stay down enough to stamp. Now, I've put one of my ink pads. I have 2 Nocturne. I always have 2 Nocturne. I always have 2 VersaFine so that I can re-ink while use. But I think these are both dying at the same time. So that, if I remember, and do that before live. At the moment, I ain't even got a card idea in my head. So it might be something like this that somebody wins. I tell you, you don't realise. I mean, sometimes I think, oh, I get down, I get anxiety and what have you, and I think I'm nearly down. But it wasn't till we got all that news this week. You don't realise. Yes, I do suffer with anxiety and I'm down, but didn't realise how much further down you could go. If that makes sense. It does to me anyway. And Andy's not said much. He's not a man of many words. I've had so many cuddles off him. You go and park and people are like, you alright, you alright? And then he tells them what's going on and it's like I have to walk away because I walk away in tears. It's crazy, isn't it? But they're my babies. I tell you what, you know when we said we were getting another one at Christmas? I'm not feeling it. Absolutely not feeling it at all. Please come up. See, I learnt my lesson. It just ripped it all off yesterday. So we'll stamp this one at the same time then. But this one, oh yeah, let's do it. It's a bit of an odd colour on back and everything, isn't it? I mean, you could decorate the whole thing. Great with stencils all the way around. But like this one, I wanted to use to put Christmas sentiments in. That's why I went down a Christmas line. But I ended up using the wrong colours on the other one. I was gutted. And then I thought, I kind of like it. So I kept it. Right, please stay still. So we're using Tall Fir Trees 2 and Silhouette Stag. I'm just using a few out of here. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go there. And I'm going to go there. And then I'll put a third tree in when these are done. I mean, you could put sentiments in as well, but I didn't want to. I don't know why I didn't want to actually. Because I could put in there sentiments, the word sentiments, and then, but I know what I'm looking for anyway, so it just seemed pointless. So I splattered it instead. Splatter. It's only 2 minutes through machine, so we're alright for time. They're cool, aren't they? I hope you like them when they're done. Please go right. Hey, it's nice in blue. You know when I did it wrong, I did it in pink. That's why it was wrong. I thought I'd picked red up and I didn't. I picked a deep pink up. So I carried on with pink. I'd done my yellow, I'd done my orange, and instead of picking up the red, because I weren't doing Christmas, I was doing a Serengeti one. So I wanted red and I ended up picking up pink. Pay attention, Heidi. That's what I mean. Nothing's gone right this week, but it was an happy accident, I suppose. Yeah, it was. Because I like it. This one, I'm just going to put at the side of it, but on it. Oh, I've started getting warm all of a sudden. And put the stag away. Honestly, you can't beat their stamps. Right, just put this one on. Actually, it was the pink one of this that ripped as well. I'm still going to make it into one because it's on back. But I'll show it you so you see what I mean. Oh, I need a wee now. I'm not that old, I can hold it yet. Don't rip. But you see, the other one I blended, I didn't do it with the brayer, I just blended it. And the paper was, honestly, because it was only £80, it was proper wet. So it was my own fault that it ripped it. I mean, when I say wet, I mean wet. Right. That's them done. Oh my, I've got so much to tidy up. But once I finish this, Andy will be getting up and we'll be going on park. And then he'll go shopping, so I'll come and tidy up and prep for the live. A nice envelope, innit? Put the address there. It'd look lovely. Oh, I really do need a wee now. So, I'm using the Posca because I'm trying to get rid of them. That's dead now, so that's going in the bin. That's what I've been doing with them. All my coloured ones, they're all like new, so they're not obviously going in bin. I use them for coloured splatter. I mean, this just make a nice card on its own, wouldn't it? Oh, I forgot to ground them as well. Well, if I keep the white up on the blue, I think that might be empty now. Yeah, I can still ground them. No, better open it, Anna, because it look odd. Doesn't that effect look good with the brayer? I love it. It's so quick. Right, I think we might get a couple more out of that and that'll be done. So, I'm just going to put them to the side. I'll ground it. Shall I ground it now? Wait a minute. Oh, I'll just do an easy one. This has got twilight on it. This is a fine twilight. I'll just do it like that. That's okay. I should have re-inked it, but it's all right. That's all right, isn't it? It'll do. Right, so we'll put these aside. So, where's it gone? Can you see where it's ripped it all? I don't know if you can see it actually. I don't know how this is going to go through the laminator, but we're going to do it now. So that's that one. Like I say, I was doing a Serengeti. I'd started off and then picked up a pink, but it looks okay. So this one you'll see on the photos because I'll do that one as well. But we'll just put that one to the side. We'll do Toby. And this is the flowered one I did with the brayer. So just a bit lighter. This one's only been done about an hour. That one's been done overnight. And you've just seen me done that. So I'm hoping I'm going to get away with them all. So let's put them through. Laminate sheet. Because I want mine to be laminate both sides, I'm putting it in straight through like that. Here we go. Keep your fingers crossed, guys. Can't even get it in now. Please be good. Please be good. I'm going to do the same here. I'll probably just make one of these into envelopes. I'm looking at the time. I want you to see how I fasten them. So that one's ready. Come on, be good. Oh, it's looking all right. Don't tempt fate. And we'll get Toby's ready. That looks good to me. Right, this one's just coming out. Oh, I don't know. We might have got away with it. Oh, it's going to have a bit extra down that side there. Yeah, where I, what do you call it? Where I ripped it. All the rest of it's fine. We'll see. Let's just put this through. Right, I'm just going to put this one to the side because I can show you some of these done. I just want to show you how to fasten them and what have you. So I'm going to get the scissors and I'm going to cut, not at the edge, but you can see where it sealed it. I'm just going to go just to the right of that. I'm just watching this one come out. You can always trim a bit more off, so just think about that while you're cutting down the sides. Oh, do you know what I didn't do? I normally round my edges off and I haven't round them off. Or on Toby's. Oh. This is just coming out now, so. Oh, I really need a wee now. So that's Toby's. I'm not going to do the pink one, but I'm going to put it through. I might as well while it's on. There you go. Right. Let's get back to this. I'm just going to cut into, again, you can see where it's, where the laminate's sealed with other, so don't cut right into that because you will unstick them. See, that one's a bit far out, but we'll see how it goes. Just to take sharp edges off, that's what I'm doing that for. Right, that one's done. So I'll just cut Toby's and then we can put them both together and then you can see them both being done. Again, straight down in there a little. It's these edges here I meant to curve, and you can't do it once you've sealed it with the corner cutter. I mean, if you don't want to do all the designing your own covers, like that paper that I've just done at the beginning, use that because it's amazing. I love seeing it done just with papers. And again, the thinner the paper, the better. That'll do. I haven't cut it as neat as I should do. Look, it got stuck coming out. But it's done it. It's actually done it really well and all. So I'll make that into one after. But I just want to show you this. So I paid £9.99 for this. Although I've already got it. I just can't find it. And it does your... I'm rushing, I'm sorry. You've got all different... so many different colours for the whole £9.99. And the idea is... it closes them. So it's dead easy. So we'll just do... which one? Let's do it on this one. In fact, we'll do it in white as well, because I've got some white out. So you need 2 of the, what look like drawing pins, and 1 female and 1 male. Come on, where's a man when you need one? There. So we'll use them. And we'll put some red liner tape. I'm sorry about time, guys. This last one's all, we're going to do it a different way anyway, so it's just as easy. That's my fault. Look, it's coming undone because I'd ripped the paper. That's so annoying. So you get an awl with it as well. So I want my tab to be about, my press stud to be about there. So I'm putting a little hole in that, hoping it's touching through there, which it is. Put a little hole in there. A little hole in there. Taking the red liner tape. Just doing as I would make envelopes, so I know it's got to start there. It's just everything else is just exactly the same as you would at your envelope. I've got about 10 pair of scissors on my desk. Same again down this side. Nope. Silly girl. Is it? Yeah, it's right. Ignore me. Thought we were doing it on the lid. Panicking. Right, so we need a popper to come up from the bottom. And I always make that the female. So your little doodah, in the little black bit there, you sit your drawing pin bit. There. And then you just squash it down with your tool and it's done. So you do the same from the top. Drawing pin in there, put the man in, sit your drawing pin in the black bit, men. Sit your drawing pin in the black bit, squash it down. So like I say, that's £9.99 for all that. I've got another one floating about somewhere. I could not find it for life in there. I'm going to show you something different on Toby's. So I'm pushing that down. And then your popper is going to pop in. It does look nice if you round your corners. So that's that one that I will use for Christmas stuff. Perfect. I'll make this one up after, but this is a coloured one. Same thing, just pattern paper. This is also what happens if you don't let your laminator get hot enough. Can you see it's coming apart? Crazy. But But now we'll do Toby's. So that's his lid. I was going to put poppers on it, but I'm just going to show you, because when you guys bought this, see, you haven't had to use the envelope maker for this one. So you can do it without the envelope maker. You're just making them different. And let's just get this stuck on. Red liner to go on your tabs. Could do with sticking 2 on it actually. It'll definitely be strong, won't it? I wonder if there's enough room for another one. Let's have a look. There is, you know. There you go. Double strong. I only put one on, other one, on my practice one. Not the easiest thing to practice when your laminator's rubbish. Like I say, just do it with a piece of scrap until you know that it's hot enough. Don't do what I did and waste a load of stuff. Right. So we're going to take the release tape off. I'm studying with crossed legs. Oh. Same with this side. Come on, concentrate, girl. That's the only thing about red liner tape. It don't go in it, it sticks. So if you was going to put the poppers on, you'd do it now. You'd line it up and do it now. But we're not going to do it with poppers. Oh, please go straight down. Look at that, Toby. So this is Toby's again. Oh, do you know, there's money in that for holidays, or you give it your grandchild. Do it smaller if you want it smaller. But a load of us bought these, didn't we? The velcro dots. So why not use these? I mean, I like the poppers. I think they look better. But we all bought these. So I'm going to stick them. I nearly stuck them back to back line. Front to front. And I'm going to stick it there. And I'm going to shut it there. So there you go. Absolutely fine. So that one, this was another one I did. I just want to see the foil and still shine through it, which it does. So that's an Inkylicious stamp. That's the Be Beautiful. Be nice to put sentiments again, you know, for different reasons. That one we've just done. Oh, you see what I mean? That's come to a sharp point. That one's curved. It does look nicer curved. And then just some made out of double-sided paper. So there you go. I'm going to get out of your way. I hope you've enjoyed them. That looks lovely, doesn't it, now it's done? Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed them. Something to use your punch board and something to use your velcro. See, I'm helping you still. Right, I'm off, guys. This is the longest one I've ever done, I think. I'll catch you today on live. Bye.